Okay, hi. So for this video, we will be discussing one of the most important topics under our subject. Okay, it talks about consent, object, and cause. Okay, under the law, we call these three basically as the essential requisites of a contract. So you have learned already that once contract is perfected or once there is already a contract, okay, it will become obligatory. Okay, meaning to say, the obligations that arose due to the perfection of the contract will be obligatory on the part of the parties. That's why it's very important for you to know when is the time or when can we say that a contract is considered as perfected. Okay? Dun papasok ang essential requisites. Okay? Because in order for a contract to arise, okay, one has to know daw if a contract is already perfected. Okay? Sabi natin, perfection is the very moment when there is already meeting of the minds, okay, between or amongst the parties. For example, it's a contract of sale. So, nagkasundo na sa presyo, nagkasundo na rin kung ano yung bibilhin. So, we can already say that if those things are already present, okay, perfect na ang contract kasi nagkaroon na ng meeting of the minds, okay? But more than perfection and more than meeting of the minds, okay, for you to be really aware whether or not a contract is really perfected, okay, you don't only look on the perfection, or sorry, you don't only look on the meeting of the minds, okay, because when we talk about meeting of the minds, it's only um, one of the essential requisites of a contract. In other words, okay, para masabi natin na nagkaroon ng perfected contract, okay, kailangan yung malaman or kailangan yung alamin whether or not itong consent, object, or cause, or in other words, the essential requisites are already present. Okay? Under our civil code, okay, when we talk about essential requisites, basically meron tayo yung tatlo, di ba? The consent, object, and cause, okay? But our previous lesson made us understood that when we talk about essential requisites, it's going to be dependent on what kind of contract are we referring to, okay? So, based on how a contract is perfected, we have three classifications of contract. One is formal, one is real, and one is consensual. Okay? So, when we talk about formal contracts, these are the contracts that apart from consent, object, and cause, kailangan niya ng particular form para magkaroon ng perfection. Okay? We have here several examples like donation of immovable, etc. Okay? Although we'll have later on our list. Okay? Now, when we talk naman about the so-called real contract, ang essential requisites naman nito ay consent, object, cause, plus the delivery. Ang pinaka-common na example dyan is the contract of pledge. Like when you are pledging or obtaining a loan from a pawn shop, so as a collateral, you need to surrender your jewelry. So that's an example of a contract of pledge, which is a real contract, because without the consent, object, and cause plus the delivery of the jewelry to the pawn shop, okay, there will be no perfected contract of pledge. Okay? So, when we talk about formal and real contract, apat ang essential requisites natin. But, take note na hindi lahat ay formal at real contract. In fact, almost all, okay, mas madami pa rin ang classified as consensual contract. Under the general provisions of contract, okay, consensual contracts are those contracts that are perfected by mere consent. That's why if we are talking about essential requisites as far as consensual contract is concerned, okay, we only have three essential requisites. Doon napapasok yung consent, object, and cause. Thus, it's important to note, okay, what kind of contract yung tinutukoy natin para malaman natin kung ano yung essential requisites na hanapin natin. And take note that you should know this because If you don't know this, you would not know whether a contract is perfected. Consequently, you would not know whether or not there is an obligation as arising from contract. Okay, so here on my materials, we have different cases like the case of Santos, Ventura Hocorma Foundation versus Mabalacat Institute, a 2025 case. Sabi dito, unlike ordinary contracts which are perfected by the concurrence of the requisites of consent, object, and cause, okay, solemn contracts like donations are perfected only upon compliance with the legal formalities under certain provisions of the law. Ito na yung sinasabi ko na kailangan ng certain form. Okay? Otherwise stated, if this solemnity will not be observed, okay, there will be no contract. Okay? Also, in the case of Asuncion versus Buen Realty Development Corporation, a 1994 case, sabi dito, the perfection of the contract takes place upon the concurrence of the essential elements thereof. Yan yung sinasabi natin kanina na kailangang meron lagi ang essential elements. Okay? A contract which is consensual as to the perfection is so established upon a mere meeting of the minds. In example, the concurrence of the offer and acceptance on the object and the cause. Okay? So, meron dapat yung consent, object, and cause. A contract naman daw that requires, in addition to consent, object, and cause, the delivery of the object of the agreement, like in the case of pledge or commodatum, it is referred as real contract. In a solemn contract naman, compliance with certain formalities prescribed by law, like in the donation of real property, this is essential daw in order to make the act valid, or in other words, in order to make the contract, the formal contract, perfected. Okay? So these are just some of the many cases that we have in our Philippine jurisprudence that supports the rule of or the rule regarding the necessity of the completeness of essential requisites prior perfection of, may it either be a formal contract, a real contract, or consensual contract. Okay, I have here a list of real contracts. Okay, so you could read this one. Okay, there is also an example here, but the common denominator of these examples are that aside from consent, object, and cause, real contracts will necessitate the delivery of the object of the agreement. Okay? On the other hand, when we talk naman about formal, solemn contracts, we also have here, as far as I know, the complete list of all of the formal contracts. Okay? So again, when we talk about formal contracts, merong certain formality, merong certain form that is required by law in order for it to be valid. Kesyo private instrument or public instrument. Okay? So, again, in order for you to properly determine what is the essential requisite or what are the essential requisites of a particular contract, first you have to know whether or not the contract falls under real contract or formal contract. Kapag wala siya dito sa listahan ng real at formal contract natin, the contract is automatically consensual. Meaning to say, for it to be perfected, you only need your consent, object, and cause. Okay? Next provision will be Article 1318. Okay? Although this is just a reiteration of what has been discussed so far, because the law says here that there is no contract unless the following requisites concur. First, consent of the contracting parties. Second, object certain, which is the subject matter of the contract. And third, the cause of the obligation, which is established. Although, later on, when we talk about the cause, okay, even if the parties did not mention about it, okay, it is deemed instituted in the agreement. Again, if a contract is neither a real nor a solemn or formal contract, its perfection automatically depends only on the requisites cited in Article 1318. Meaning to say, no form or delivery is required for perfection. As aforementioned, these contracts are called consensual contracts.